Get up there. Come on, get up there. Whoop. Turned out to be a clear day.
I knew it. Birds told me so.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, haven't you ever listened to the birds at daybreak? Now, if they sound excited, that means it's going to be a clear day.
Well, Sharon, you take on the funniest thoughts. Who told you that?
No one. I just know.
Now, how do you just know?
Well, you just know some things without being told.
Is that Mr. Crowder? Good morning, sir. Have you had your morning discussion with the birds yet?
Now, stop teasing me. Boy, oh boy,
Now,
Jimmy.
if you have any troubles understanding them birds,
Gonna
you
get it.
just get a hold of Miss Rosa Sharon. She's an expert at bird talking, I tell you. Now, if it's going to be a clear day, them birds, they get all excited. Then they start twittering real fast. Now, if it gets really cloudy, you know. Excuse me, Mr. Crowder, I haven't found out that part yet. Miss Rosa Sharon, what happens if it's a cloud-up day? Now you're gonna get it!
Hey, Pilgrim, you're messing around with my sister.
Bobby, let us loose. It's too tight.
You keep thrashing around like that, it's going to get tighter.
Cut us some slack, Bovey.
I'll cut you some slack when I'm good and ready. Right now, I want me some answers.
To what?
You keep your mouth shut, Pilgrim. I'm talking to my sister.
Bobby, it's too tight.
What are you doing out here for daylight with this hanyaker?
Nothing. It's too tight.
All right. I'm going to let you up, little sister.
Jimmy D.
I'm going to cut you some slack. I want you to stay right there on the ground. I'm going to let little sister loose. You try it one more time, I'll jerk this rope clean through you, boy. You hear that?
All right. All right.
Now, just what are you two doing out here before daylight?
Building.
This cabin?
That's right.
What for?
We're gonna live here.
You what?
I said, Jimmy,
Come
you're
here,
not
girl.
gonna live here, Bobby.
You ain't even married. You're going to build yourself a house?
That's right.
You ain't married.
We will be. When Jimmy D gets Daddy's permission.
Daddy ain't never going to give you permission to marry no poor farm boy squatter. Good God almighty, gal, you done lost your senses.
That's none of your business.
It is now. You ain't having no more truck with Jimmy D. Richardson or any other sodbuster kid on this ranch. Now get going. Get to the house.
Jimmy D, how's your
Daddy and them stinking goats. Don't you never mess with Rosa Sharon again. Next time, I'm not gonna beat you and save you like now. I'm gonna kill you.
You ain't paying no heed to what I'm saying. I got nearly 290s ready to kid. Now, if I pull them goats out of that bottomland, I'm liable to lose a whole generation. Bobby?
Hi, son. Where's your sister?
She's getting ready.
Fine.
Trevor?
Just a minute, Jen. Everything all right, son?
Yes, sir.
You better go wash your face.
Trevor, you say you're jerking me and my family out of that bottomland so you can run them longhorns in there to calve. I'm here to tell you that you ain't gonna do it.
Hold on there, Sodbuster. Mr. Kingman is late to depart, and your rudeness is delaying him.
I ain't being rude and I ain't delaying him none, and Trevor and me don't need you a-talking first, neither.
Now, hold on,
No,
Jen.
I ain't gonna hold on. Tell him to shut his mouth. Now, you told me to come up here and talk about this land. Well, it ain't none of his business. This is between you and me.
Now, you don't own that bottomland. Mr. Kingman owns that bottomland in triplicate.
In what?
3 times.
Why'd you say that?
Now, he wants you off and out. That's all there is to it.
Is that really what you want, is it, Trevor?
Huh?
Is that what you want?
Mr. Kingman, a meeting with the territorial representatives. Raymond, see to the bags. Now, would you please put this farmer out of here so we may talk before you leave?
Please, Chester, calm down. We're not getting anywhere like this. Now, that's enough.
I believe I've had enough, too, but I want to hold you.
Just calm down. Just calm down.
Chester, let me handle this. Then we'll have our talk.
Just let me take a hold of him for a minute. He ain't got no...
Let him go.
Jed, now listen. Don't go to whomping on no bank in front of Mr. Kingman. You got...
I ain't doing that. All I want to do is talk to Trevor.
All right. You just talk, okay?
Trevor, you tell me what's going on here.
Well, Jed, I've accepted the territorial governorship of Nevada. And I have to leave to meet with President Buchanan's men and make it official.
You've done what?
You heard me.
What about the ranch?
Triple X is going to go on just the way it always has, with your help.
Aye.
That's right.
I'll be danged if I can understand you. You just got done telling me I was going to have to go. Now you're saying you want me to stay here and help take care of your damn longhorns. What is it you do want?
Stubborn. Always stubborn. Ain't changed in 20 years. Bovey, Here.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna run this ranch. Judd Richardson here, he's gonna help you.
Whoa. Just back up now. I ain't no cattleman. I ain't touched a cow in years. It's just like your no-count boy here says. I'm a goat farmer.
Look, Judd, I gave you that land when you needed help. Return the favor. Help me. Huh?
See?
All right. 1 week from today, you're gonna have them goats out of that bottom land so Bovey can run the cows in there to calf. Now, you and your family can still live in that house you want to, but them goats are coming up here where they belong.
What are they gonna eat, rocks?
Oh, shut your mouth. I've had enough. You move them goats and join up with us, or get the hell off the Triple X.
Trevor, you keep spouting off about us being lifelong friends. You give a man a charitable leg up, and just when he starts to getting his confidence back and doing something, you kick the props out from under him. Well, I'm sorry you ain't got nobody but Bovey to run this ranch for you while you're up in Nevada playing governor. But it ain't my fault that you forgot who and what you are, neither. You're a cowboy, Trevor. A rich one now. But you ain't no governor. Just a cowboy.
He's the only man you'll let talk to you like that, Daddy. Why do you take that from him?
Oh, he'll come around.
Are you sure?
Make a cattleman of him, son. He ain't never gonna make a nickel raising them long-haired goats.
What if he don't come around?
And you're just the man to bring him around.
Well, listen to me.
Make him. Don't give him no choice. You run this ranch, boy. You can do it, Bovey boy. You're a kingman. Chester, we'd best get moving. This new fella Lincoln, we don't know which way he's gonna jump. I don't want to get there and find this new president fella has appointed somebody else. Jimmy D's a fine boy, but there's plenty of fine young boys in Nevada. Now, you've got to get Judd Richardson's boy out of your head, John. Oh, thank you, Sergeant. It's very kind of you. There we go. Sergeant, you're a Yankee leader. Is he here to meet us? Captain, what was the captain's name again, Puddin'?
Billings. Captain Billings at your service. Miss?
Jonah!
Uncle
For sure.
Oh, so good to see you.
Mr. Kingman and the lovely Miss Rose of Sharon. Welcome to the store, sir.
Thank you. Look fine. How's business?
Business is picking up.
Good, good.
How y'all doing there, Puddin'?
Well, I'm doing
Oh,
fine,
all
Pete.
right.
You're looking very good.
Now, Mr. Kingman, I'm here to present myself as your official escort for the rest of your journey.
Mr. Kingman has all the escort he needs right here.
You see, Captain Billings, Puddin' here is a Texas Ranger. And we're not used to being escorted by Union Army men like yourselves right here in Texas.
Yes, sir, I understand. I have my orders.
We respect that fact. But first, I'm going to take a cup of Geach's good coffee and trade a story or two.
Come right on in. Come right on in. Come right
I
on
can
in.
smell that coffee.
Gentlemen, it looks like we have our hands full.
Yes, sir.
We're not going to let that Texas Ranger tell us what to do, are we, Sergeant?
Oh, sir.
Good.
Bobby Charles, come on in, son, and get washed up. Supper's near ready. Yes, ma'am. Jimmy D? Go on down to the barn and fetch your father. Time he gets washed up, supper will be ready.
Warm winters, bringing them early.
Bet it is. This must be close to a couple dozen already. All right, baby daddy, there you are.
Mama says supper's about ready.
All right, son. Well, want to tell me about it?
About what?
Fight with Bowie?
How'd you know?
Well, I was up at the Kingman Ranch headquarters this afternoon. I seen the cuts and bruises on Bovey's face, peeled up knuckles. Then I come home and see your battle scars. You moping around feeling sorry for yourself. Man, don't have to be too smart to figure it out.
I ain't feeling sorry for myself.
You whip you?
Yep.
All together?
Yep.
By yourself?
Yep.
Where at?
Down by the waterfall.
What over?
Rosa Sharon?
Yes? E.D., supper's ready. Come on, get washed up now. You men do want a cold supper.
All right, Marquette. You go ahead and feed the boys. We'll be along directly.
All right, dear. But don't be too long. This meat don't taste good cold.
Yes, ma'am. You, love this King girl, do you?
Yes, sir.
How much?
I asked her to marry me.
What'd she say?
She said she would.
Well, now, when's all this supposed to happen?
I don't know. Pretty soon, I hope.
Have you talked to Trevor about it?
You mean ask Mr. Kingman for a hand?
Yes, sir, that's what I mean.
No, sir, not yet. I plan to.
When?
When he gets back from his trip.
You're, real sure about this, are you, son?
Yes, sir. I'm sure. Except that Bovie.
Yeah, I was just fixing to say, you're likely gonna have to whip that Bovie before this marriage can take place.
Yes, sir, I know.
Can you whip him?
Yes, sir. I think so.
Let's go eat supper. Mighty good meal, Marquette. You boys like supper?
Yes, sir.
Well, tell your mama.
Thanks, Mom. Can we have some pie?
You got pie? Jimmy D, you boys get yourselves some pie and stay inside here. I'm going out and talk to your mother.
Yes, sir. David, you get Bobby Charles and yourself a piece of pie. I don't want none.
What are you fretting about, girl?
This time, I think he means it.
You mean Trevor and all that business this afternoon? He was just showing off. You know how Trevor is. He's got to puff up and be the big man in front of his son Bovie and the ranch hands and Puddin' and all them high-toned banker fellers. That's Trevor.
It's the first time he's put Bovie in charge. Now he means it.
What you're feeling is true. I want to tell you right here and now that we ain't leaving.
The awful thing, Jed, is that we don't have anything to say about that.
I had my say to Trevor this afternoon. We're going to be all right.
No, we're not. We don't own this place.
I know this. Don't you think I know this?
Jed, don't you see? This is our home, and we don't own our own home.
Jed? Jed Richardson.
Who in the hell could that be?
Jed? Jed Richardson. This all button forehand.
Where you at?
That's the fire.
Who's here?
Fetch me a lantern, son. What do you want, Button?
I want to talk to you for a minute.
Come on up the house.
The horse taking a little water. Come on down the barn.
Jed, wait a minute.
Marquette, I want you to go on in the house. You just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Now go on. In the house.
Jed. Trevor Kingman wants us out of here. Now, if you're not going to give up your dream of those goats and start working with his longhorns, then you better find us a new place to live.
Can I come down to the barn with you?
Come on, son. What's going on, Button? What are you doing riding around in the rain at night?
Bovey told me to come and fetch you.
For what?
He's wanting to talk to you, Jed, about when you're leaving.
Leaving? Then Mama was right. Mr. Kingman was serious.
Button ain't talking to you, son. Well, sounds like he's taking his newfound power pretty serious, ain't he?
Yes, sir. He's a-fixing to run those longhorn cows down here first thing in the morning.
Oh, is that right? Go saddle my horse, son.
What if he tells
You heard me, boy.
Well, can I come with you?
No, you can't come with me. Do what I tell you.
Yes, sir.
I'll go on to the house and get my coat.
Yes, sir.
We not only plan to hold Daddy's longhorns as he last seen him, but we want to make sure them cows getting ready to calf taste a little bit of heaven. So come daylight, we're going to move them heavy springers down on that bottomland place at Jed Richardson's. Thank you, darling. Now, if Jed ain't willing to go along with us, that's fine. That's fine. We're going to move him anyway, ain't that right, Leanne?
Whatever you say, Bovey.
You bet. You boys hear that?
Sir.
We're going to have us a little party tonight. Then come morning, we're going to get rid of a goat farmer. That's good whiskey.
Dad, what's Mr. Kingman gonna do to us if we don't quit raising them goats? What'll he do to us?
Son, I don't want you to worry about that. I want you to go in the house and tend your mother and your brothers. He's not feeling too good tonight, so be gentle.
Yes, sir.
Where the hell is Button?
He ain't back yet, Bovey.
Of course he ain't, Leanne. I can see that. Just want to know what's keeping him. Well, go ahead, y'all. Drink up. We ain't waiting for Button. Well, if it ain't old Jed Richardson.
Bovey.
Jed, I think you know most of the boys here. We're just fixing to have us a little party tonight. Come daylight, we're going to push some cows down there in the bottomland. You know where it's all green and fertile and nice? Well, of course you know where it is. It's down there where you squat. Now, according to my daddy, I'm supposed to make you into some sort of cattleman. Make you my assistant. Well, we was thinking here this evening, we just ain't got a lot of time for schooling, Jed. So I sent Button Forehand over there to pick you up. Take off your coat, Jed, and stay a while.
Go to hell.
Leanne? Did you hear what the goat man said?
I heard him, Bovey.
What'd he say?
He told you to go to hell.
Sure enough.
Sure not.
Now, Goat Man, that ain't being very friendly.
What do you want? You just done me a big favor, Bobby. I'm much obliged. I'm Stan. I'm Stan Button. Whiskey. Whiskey! I'll drink whiskey up at the bar.
Man that is born of a woman hath but a short time to live, and is full of misery. He cometh up and is cut down like a flower. He fleeth as it were a shadow, and never continueth in one stay. In the midst of life we are in death. Of whom may we seek for succor but of thee, O Lord? O God most mighty, O holy and merciful Savior, thou most worthy Judge eternal, suffer us not at our last hour for any pains of death to fall from thee. Amen. God, whose mercies cannot be numbered, accept our prayers on behalf of the soul of thy servant departed, and grant Jediah Richardson an entrance into the land of light and joy.
Take my horse, go fetch Frank. Get him on the same floor.
Hey, hold on just a minute there. You want some coffee?
You damn right. Not even hot yet.
Well, if you don't leave that boy alone, you ain't gonna have no hot coffee. If you worked so darn slow, you'd have had this fire burning and Buddy Rhodes' coffee hot.
I'm sorry.
I told you to get back.
Yes, sir, I will.
Hurry back soon. How many times do I have to tell you, Buddy Rhodes, that this is my cow camp and my kitchen? You got the sorriest bunch of cowpokes I ever seen.
I'll be damned.
Ain't that Jed Richardson's boy there?
That's him. That's Jimmy D.
Afternoon, Mr. Rhodes.
Afternoon, Jimmy D. How you doing, boy? Come on down here and get you something to eat, son.
Going after Bobby Kingman.
What are you talking about? You ain't make no sense, boy.
Bobby killed my father. I'm looking for him. You see him, Mr. Rhodes?
You gotta be all wrong about this, son.
No, I ain't wrong. I buried my father this morning.
You sure Bovey killed Jed, boy?
I'm sure. Now, where is he?
I ain't seen him. Jimmy D, you get down here and let's talk this over.
Move any closer. Now, I ain't wrong, and I'm gonna find him.
Jimmy D.
I didn't call you a liar. I just said I don't believe you, and I still don't.
Same thing.
Well, then, where'd he go?
Well, I can't tell you that, son. All I know is he ain't been here.
You know something, Geach? You're trying to hide Bobby Kingman and cover for him. I don't ever want to know you. You understand?
Lord have mercy. Now, this is old Geach. Poor folks just like you. Same old Geach. Now, Geach ain't never lied to no Richardson, and he ain't changed tonight. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, you want Bobby. You go find Mr. Kingman and the Rose of Shannon. Bobby killed your daddy. But he's not going to hang around here. He's not going to Mexico. He ain't going to one place, and that's right to his daddy.
You say Nevada Territory then, huh?
Yes, sir. He's becoming governor. He's got everything right here, but that ain't enough. You got to run off and become governor.
Yeah, well, he's got to deal with me first.
Won't you stay to daylight?
Nope. Thanks for the mash.
You're welcome.
Goodbye, Geach.
You got to do better, boy.
How do you mean?
You got to get tougher, meaner, full of hate. If you don't, you won't be back to see old Geach.
Yes, sir.
Lord. He's a good boy. Watch him and bring him back to old Geach. You come back, you hear?
for? Well, I've waited as long as I'm going to. Bullfrog, throw a saddle on that horse there. I'm going to backtrack and see if I can find out what happened to him.
You're gonna run smack dab into them Comanches. And I'll bet you a month's pay. Little Holiday's took an hour down there in that old river bottom. And I'm a-telling you something right now, Jay. I ain't a-sticking it out here by myself.
Well, you already owe me a month's pay. Now just shut up and lead that horse out of here so we can get a saddle on it. You hear? You bet. Get out. Hey, there's little Holiday now.
That ain't no Holiday.
It's the bag. Where'd you find the mail bag, son? What happened?
Found it next to some dead person. Caught an arrow in the back.
Comanches, I told you, Jay.
Oh, shut up, Bullfrog. You all right, son?
Yeah, I'm all right.
How many of them was there?
I don't know.
Damn it. Little Holiday was a good boy. It's a damn shame. Just a damn shame. Yes, sir. Step down, son.
What are we gonna do, Jay?
Bullfrog, why don't you just get that horse saddled up, huh? What? I got a proposition for you. What's your name?
Jimmy D. Richardson.
Jimmy D. I'm Captain Bob J. Are you a pretty good horsebacker?
Oh, I'll do.
Did you ever hear of the Pony Express?
Some.
Boy, I want you to pack the mail for me. You'll get $50 a month, cash money, no sleep, and all the hard riding that you can stand. Which way was you headed?
West.
Well, that's the right direction. $50 a month. You get a boss like me thrown in for nothing. What do you say?
Just as long as you take me west.
Bo, you gotta quit hiding. I hear Jimmy D's gone after your daddy. Now you gotta stop him.
Raise your right hand. Now, what'd you say your name was?
Jimmy D. Richardson.
You don't have to swear him in way the hell out here, Jay.
Oh, shut up, Bullfrog. I do hereby swear before the great and living God that during my engagement and while I am an employee of Russell, Majors, and Waddell,
That's who we work for.
I will under no circumstances use profane language. That means no cussing. And that I will drink no intoxicating liquors. That means you don't get falling down drunk. That I will not quarrel or fight with any other employee of the firm. And that in every respect I will conduct myself honestly, be faithful to my duties, and so direct all of my acts as to win the confidence of my employers, so help me God.
Is that in the Bible?
No, I wrote that down myself.
Now you gotta swear.
I swear.
What do you think, Jay? You think I can catch him?
You know, I've always wondered about that very same thing myself. Now, them pony boys, they got a rest every 3 or 4 stations. Now, if a fella was leading 2 fresh horses like you are and didn't waste no time sleeping, why, he might make better time in the long run. I'd sure hate to try it myself, though.
Well, I'm not looking forward to it, but I gotta find him.
That brother of yours was supposed to lay over at Sweetwater Station. Now, you might catch up with him there. You might even run into him on the leg coming back.
Appreciate the help, Jay. I'm gonna get after him.
Hang on to your hair. Those them Comanches is sure mighty unhappy. I call it they mean business.
Yeah.
Damn Comanches, them red heathens. First thing you know, everybody in the whole damn territory will be dead. Somebody ought to do something about that. Just a damn shame, man.
He's coming! Tighten up that cinch on that fresh pony and get him out here. Claiborne! Claiborne, get yourself out here. Have time to ride.
Oh, let's go.
There he is. Come on, get up on him.
You're a new one.
Got a place to stay?
Sure do. Not in there, boy. That's my bunk. You're over here. Some hardtack and jerky on the table if you're hungry.
What are you doing, partner? Don't ever do that again.
I'm sorry I never saw you.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I'm tired.
There's a pallet there. Who are you? I ain't never seen you before.
Richardson. Jimmy Lee Richardson.
Well, I'm Yankee Bill. Toughest damn rider this company has.
Which way do you ride?
Been riding Pacific Springs. I used to go all the way up to Big Sandy, but they cut it short.
Does that take you west?
Yep, about 80 miles. Hell of a ride.
Why don't you let me take it?
What for? What's wrong with you?
Oh, I got my reasons.
Pacific is center dabbing Paiute country. You take hell of a rider.
I can handle it.
Okay, partner. You got it.
Thanks.
Sure. Yes, sir.
all the way to Pacific Springs.
Well, here he comes.
Get him over here.
Oh, kid, get over
Bring
here.
the horse around. Come on, move him up.
Well, shit.
Here he comes. Come on.
Oh, move it.
Lay it again, huh? Take him on. Hook him, boy. Take
Yes, sir. Yes, that sounds like him. Young fella last night. Didn't have no sense of humor. New kid, I ain't never seen him till he rode up on me.
That sounds like him, all right.
Say he's your little brother.
Yeah, he's got some fool idea. He's a top-notch horsebacker. Wants to prove to the family he can Pony Express.
He sure acted like he had something to prove.
He's already gone?
Gone as can be. Damn it. Sorry, friend, but... Well, maybe you can still catch him if he ain't been massacred by them Paiutes.
You head out that way?
Yes, sir. Cross the river, then on about 30 miles to Pacific Springs.
Obliged. Where's the Pony Express outfit in this town?
Right here.
When's your next delivery?
Boys over daylight now.
Daylight? Well, how about that?
Supposed to be here yesterday morning, but never made it.
Can you handle these horses?
They have all my life.
Where's the saloon?
Back down at the hotel.
Feed them and bed them down. I'll check with you later. Right.
Who's here? Who's here? Hey, you in the barrel, you all right?
Go away!
I ain't gonna hurt you, I'm just trying to help. Now, are you all right?
Go away! Leave me be!
My name's Jimmy D. Richardson. Now, I think you ought to come out of that barrel and make sure.
Make sure what?
Make sure you're all right. Who are you?
Rebecca Davidson.
Well, are you hurt?
No,
Well, where do you belong?
I'm trying to get there.
Where?
Boomer Raleigh's.
Where's that?
Elko.
Where are your folks?
Dead.
Well, I'm going to Elko. You want to hook up with me?
No, listen, you got a horse.
Fresh out. Only 8 years old, huh?
Yes, sir. How come you ain't got a horse?
How come you keep on asking me that? I told you. The horse went lame and I had to give her up.
And then how are we going to get to Elko without a horse?
We'll get one right here, I hope. Know how to saddle a horse?
Sure I do. One.
That's good. You go to saddle one of these horses. I'll go try to find us something to eat.
That's close enough. One more step and you die.
My boys will cut you down and string you up for buzzard feed. Now you just hold it right there. You friend or foe?
Friend.
Charlie Plum. I'm Charlie Plum. Also known on all the postcards from Abilene to Elko as Crazy Charlie. $500 reward wanted, dead or alive. That's me. Who are you and what do you want?
My name's Jimmy D. I could sure use some grub.
Well, get in the house here before they get you. My gang's got you covered from every window. You stand out here, John, then, and you'll shoot you down like you was a dirty dog.
What?
Get in here! There's beans and hog back that'll stick to your ribs. Been eating all my life. Never been hungry. You got any blacking?
You mean whiskey?
You got any? I ain't had a taste of blacking lately.
What you see here is all I got.
Well, what's in these pouches, boy? You been holding the blacking out on me?
There ain't nothing in there you want.
Huh? This the blacking? I got the blacking! I got the blacking! I ain't had a taste of blacking lately!
There ain't no blacking in there.
Protect you.
Now you know when bail's coming in. I just know, Pops. He'll be here. He'll be here. He'll be here.
Charlie, there's a man here to see you.
What'd you say again?
There's an important-looking man downstairs to see you. Your men are holding him. They sent me up here to fetch you.
Oh, help me out, boy. Get me to my feet. This must be what we've been waiting for, a decoration. The dirty dogs have surrendered now. It's time to be decorated. Help me get up, boy. Thank you, boy. I'll see your commission. Outstanding. Outstanding, boy. Your father'd be proud of you. We stood him off, and we won. Charlie Plum has held him off. We stood him off, and we won.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to be decorated.
Yes, sir. Now time's wasting.
What did you say it was, boy, this government man of yours?
He's downstairs by the front door.
Spread the news! Charlie Plum has held him on! Crazy Charlie's been decorated! Spread the news from Halloween
Everybody done left town all except me, and I'm gonna leave tomorrow. I'm getting sick tired of all this dadgum what woman screaming and hollering, trying to be so prissy and clean. I thought you'd never get out of there. Hey, what for you spitting? You little bubble-bellied sucker. Now get on out of here. You're smart. Let me tell you something. If you was my age, I'd clean you up all around in here. I'm getting sick and tired of people hollering at me. I'm going to Gin City and make me a silver strike too. Don't be late! Oh, you little bubble-bellied sucker. I just wish I'd have got you in that barber shop chair, man. I'd skit you out and made you look like a rabbit. Could be. That's him? Miss Charlotte, you get that other 25. I just seen Porty Boy ride in. It was the man that brought a young'un.
Hush your face, Boomer.
Ain't you gonna wake him? I said, ain't you gonna wake him?
I don't know yet, Boomer. I ain't made up my mind yet about that other 25. Now, you mark that down, you hear?
Hawkeye.
Did you say young'un?
What?
Did you say Pony Boy that just rode in brought a young'un?
I sure enough did.
You're right.
Where's Boomer Riley?
This is him.
You're Boomer Riley?
All the time.
This little girl's name's Rebecca Davidson. She says she's your niece.
What do you know? Old Boomer's got a little niece.
Are you sure she's my niece?
yeah. Found her out in the middle of nowhere. Big Sandy. I guess the fires killed her mother and father.
Don't you cry, sweetie. Oh, we ain't gonna hurt you, honey.
Brought her to you since you seem to be the only kin she knows.
I sure do appreciate it.
You know where any of your other kin might be?
Family split up a long time ago. Come with me, child. I'm sure I can find your family. I just love a little girl like you. Come here, sweetie. You don't want to stay up old Boomer. He's ugly and he ain't got no teeth. And he scares you. You don't want that. Don't you worry. Oh, Uncle Boomer watch over you. Just like the sun rules the day, the moon governs the night.
Boomer will raise her up good and proper. You can count on that. You're a fine young man. Whatever it is you're driving for, I hope you get it. Now, you've got mail to pack and time's to waste you. So go. Leave the country.
Oh, old Boomer learned you how to blow out hard-boiled legs and play the mouth organ. I learned you how to cook. Boomer loves you, honey. Boomer loves you.
Rise and shine, Tex. Tex, what's up? Easy, Tex. Shooting me ain't part of the deal.
Is he here?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Young fella come through kind of like you described. In a powerful hurry. Didn't hang around much, just changed horses and was on his way. Slow down, Tex. Finish your nightcap.
You let him get away without telling me?
Why? Because I decided I didn't need the other 25.
These days you'll pay me.
How far's the governor's mansion?
About 10 miles. Hey, boy, where you going without the mail? Bring that horse back here.
Hey, come on back here. I'll bring it back to you later.
Hey.
Hey, come back here.
Hey.
Mr. Price, you're looking well, sir.
Thank you. I'm fine, just fine. Where's this new governor?
Oh, you're going the right way. I trust your trip from Carson City was fine in the coach that Mr. Kingman sent for you, sir?
Fine, fine.
That's just grand. Just get you in here.
Trevor, old boy. Governor, I should say, forgive me. I'll have to get used to your new title. This is Mr. Price. He's come a long way.
Thank you, Chester. Mr. Price, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
The man lived right here? Yeah, about 10 minutes ago.
You've been briefed?
The governor and I have discussed your visit, Mr. Price. I'll leave the specifics to you.
Thank you, Mr. Blackmore. Governor, I'm sure you've heard in the past few weeks, several southern states have seceded from the Union. The possibility of a civil war is, shall we say, very great.
God save us from a war.
Oh, we all hope that these Southerners know what they're about. And that this drastic move that you mentioned, Mr. Price, will not cause, God forbid, anything close to a civil war.
But the fact of the matter is, sir, that war is inevitable. For over a year, preparations have been made in the South for war. Sympathizers in the War Department have seen to it that large shipments of arms have been rerouted to southern arsenals. Devised a plan whereby California and the Nevada Territory can be split off from the Union and made a Southern Republic, thereby throwing considerable sums to the South rather than the Union. This is where you being appointed governor of the territory fits into the plan, sir.
Now, you're telling me, Mr. Price, that I was appointed to this post to commit treason?
This is not treason. Your sympathies lie with the South.
How long have you been playing me for a fool, Chester?
Sir, you're not a fool.
How long?
You're not being played for a fool,
I think I'd better leave, Mr. Blackmore. I believe you have misrepresented your man. Kingman here is a threat to our plan. Excuse me, Governor.
No, sit down, Price. And forget the governor handle. My name is Kingman. I came to Texas long before you were born, Sonny. And I carved out the finest cattle ranch in this country.
Chester, I'm sure you understand now that this Texas doesn't fit into our plans. Mr. Price, please.
What plans? I do mine. And you're right, Mr. Price, whoever the hell you are. Trevor Kingman don't fit into nobody's plans. I make plans. Now, you want a war, Mr. Price. You, Chester Blackmore, you had me come out here to be governor of this new territory of Nevada, thinking that I was just going to hand over Nevada to the Confederacy? Well, you two boys thought that you had a dumb cowboy for a puppet governor. But I'm telling you right here and now, you two mealy mouths are sucking buttermilk out of a quart jar I need to get the hell out of here.
Trevor? Proud of you.
You can stop your primping, child. Start packing. We're leaving for Texas tonight.
Daddy, what are you doing? I can pack my own suitcase.
Yes, I know, but when I make out my mind...
Where's Bowman?
No.
Hold it, Puddin'. You holster that thing or I'll have to shoot Mr. Kingman. Now, where's Bobby?
I don't know, son. Back home at the Triple X. That's where he's supposed to be.
Jimmy D, what are you doing with that gun?
Where's Bobby?
He's not here. Why?
I came here to kill him.
You gone crazy, Jimmy D?
Your son killed my father.
Do you think you'd do better if you holster that piece?
If I do that, Puddin', I just will hand it to you.
My God. No.
All right. Bobby! Puddin', tell these Yankee Blues who I am.
Bobby, what are you doing here?
I'm here to see my daddy, the new governor. He's here, ain't he?
Yeah, he's here. Come on up. Captain, you tell your men to let Bovey Kingman loose here. I want him to come up and see his father.
You heard the man.
No way. I'm gonna tell you something. You tell every blue-coated piece of Yankee scum to keep their blue-bellied hands off Bovey Kingman. You got that, Capitan?
Bovey!
Coming! You got that?
Bovey, now!
Yes, sir!
What the hell's the matter with you? You ain't got no brains at all.
You ain't sided with them Yankees, have you?
Who's running the ranch? Who's running that ranch? Jed Richardson?
For God's sake, where'd you give me my gun? Somebody. Somebody shot him.
You ain't found the man yet that did it?
No, sir. From what I understand, he might have had a good reason.
What good reason?
You're spoiling.
Don't sound like Jed Richardson to me. Did you kill Jed Richardson?
You sent Button forehand to fetch my father. Made mock of him in front of your cowboys and your women. You had a fight. My father beat you soundly. So you shot him in the back and killed him. Now talk, Bobby!
You told me. You said get him off the land. You said that. I done just what you told me. You said if it didn't work out, you get rid of him. I done that, Daddy, didn't I? Well, didn't I? I was drunk, Jimmy D. I was drunk. I didn't know what I was doing.
Wouldn't you heard enough?
Yes, sir. I've heard enough.
Puddin', take him out of here. I don't want to see him again, ever. first time in my life, I feel old.
Is anyone hurt up there?
Nobody is hurt. Captain, Bovey Kingman here killed a man back in Texas. I'll have to ask you to hold him prisoner for me overnight. I'll take him back to Texas with me in the morning.
Sergeant, can we lock him up in the stables?
Whatever you say, sir.
Carry on.
Thank you.
What's going to happen to young Kingman?
He'll hang.
Pardon? What the devil am I?
Well, Mr. Kingman, I figure you already know the answer to that.
Huh? What's that?
Well, sir, you're just a Texas cowboy.
Let's go home.